If you are a senior over 60 years old and you feel like you're stiff, sore, and stuck in a rut with low energy, poor sleep, and no motivation, then this routine is going to change everything for you. In fact, we've helped thousands of seniors just like you reverse age, pain, and injury and become more mobile and active than they were in their 50s. And best of all, this happens without surgery, pills, or creams. Because if you follow this routine every single day, it will give you back 90% of your mobility in just 10 minutes. Now, before we dive into the routine, I want you to watch this first, because in just 20 seconds, I'm going to show you the stunning difference this routine makes. Then you can decide if you want to do it. So are you ready? Let's begin with a little demonstration. This is what most people look like when they have hip and knee pain. Now check this out. This is what someone looks like who has recovered full range of motion in their hips and knees. See the difference? Well, here's the deal. If you can move like this, you can do almost anything in life pain-free, because your body was designed to move freely. And even if you can't move like this yet, if you have pain, inflammation, or stiffness, if you stay consistent with this routine, you will get there. It's not a question of if, but when, because this routine was designed to undo years of wear and tear on your joints. So in just 10 minutes a day, we'll warm up the right joints. We'll reset your posture to take pressure off of your painful joints. We'll stretch the tight muscles and ligaments that are keeping you stiff and sore. And then finally, we'll strengthen the weak muscles that are causing your joints to be unstable. You see, to move well, you need three things. You need good flexibility, so your joints can move through a full range of motion. You need good strength, so your muscles can support your joints and protect them from injury. And you need good posture, so your joints don't get misaligned and put in bad positions. But here's the good news. With just 10 minutes of work each day, you can recover all three of these things and finally start moving the way you were designed to move. So are you ready to give it a try? Good. Let's get started. Step 1 is the joint warm-up. Now the goal here is to gently mobilize the joints that are most likely to have lost range of motion due to wear and tear. And those joints are the hips, the knees, and the hands. So we're going to spend 3 minutes doing gentle range of motion exercises for each of these joints. Starting with the hips, sit upright in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Now, as you inhale, gently rock forward as far as you can. And as you exhale, rock back to the start position. Now, if you can't rock forward, don't worry. Just go as far as you can, and eventually you'll rock further and further with each breath. Okay, keep going for 30 seconds. Next, we'll do the knees. Sitting down, bring one foot up onto a chair and one foot out to the side. Now, gently lean forward while keeping your back straight and your chest lifted. Now, hold this position for 5 deep breaths. Make sure you're breathing deeply into your stomach and not shallowly into your chest. Then switch sides and repeat for 30 seconds. Last but not least, we'll do the hands. Extend one arm straight out in front of you and use your other hand to pull back on your fingers. Hold for 5 deep breaths and make sure you're squeezing the shoulder blades together to fully extend the chest. Then switch sides and repeat for 30 seconds. Keep going. We got 2 more minutes of the warm-up to do. Bring your feet together and slowly rock your body side to side. This is called lateral undulation, and it's great for loosening up the spine. Go at your own pace and keep going for 1 minute. Next, stand up and walk your feet out to the sides while keeping your hips pointed forward. Now, rock your body from side to side while keeping your chest lifted. Again, go at your own pace and keep going for 1 minute. Now that we've warmed up our joints, we can move on to step number 2, which is the posture reset. Because if you don't fix your posture, you'll never fix your pain. Why? Well, it's simple. Your posture determines where your joints are in space. So if your posture is rounded and slumped, your joints won't be able to move freely because they'll be stuck in a bad position. So over the next 3 minutes, we're going to undo years of slouching and bad posture so that we can free up our joints and allow them to move again. Now, to do this, simply stand up straight, place your feet shoulder-width apart, and rest your arms at your sides. Now, keeping your eyes straight ahead, gently tuck your chin down to your chest. Now notice how this changes the position of your shoulders, your ribs, and your spine. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Next, keeping your head still, gently roll your shoulders forwards in large circles. Don't pull your shoulders back, because this will only make your posture worse. Instead, we want to roll our shoulders forwards to stretch the muscles that cause us to hunch forward. Keep going for 30 seconds. Next, place one hand on the opposite shoulder, while keeping the other hand on your waist. Gently pull your shoulder blade towards your spine until you feel a stretch under your armpit. Hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. Last but not least, stand tall and place your hands behind your back. Lift your chest up and out while looking straight ahead. Hold for 30 seconds and really make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Okay, we're now moving on to step number 3, which is the flexibility and stretch portion of the routine. Now, over the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds, we're going to static stretch the tightest muscles and ligaments around the hips and knees. And to do this, simply stand up and bring your feet about half a meter apart. Relax your body, drop your chest down, and rock your hips back. Now, raise both of your arms overhead and gently lean forward. Hold this position for 30 seconds and breathe deeply into your stomach. Next, bring the sole of one foot up against your inner thigh and the heel of that same foot up against the back of your knee. Now, gently lean forward until you feel a stretch in the front of your hip and the back of your leg. Hold for 30 seconds and then switch legs. Now, the last stretch is the pigeon pose. Start on all fours and bring one knee forward towards the opposite elbow. Gently lean forward until you feel a stretch in your hip and hold for 30 seconds. Then switch sides. Now, remember, don't push yourself too hard during the stretch because we don't want to force anything. Instead, just relax into the stretch and let your body do the work. Congratulations. You've now completed the 10-minute routine that will give you back 90% of your mobility. Now, if you want to speed up your results, you can do this twice per day. But just remember, consistency is key. So make a commitment to yourself to do this every single day and watch your mobility, flexibility, and strength improve over time.